Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III, affectionately known as AC3, the Pontiff, the Pope, the guy who knows everything. That's right, fuckers, tune in to ArchieLuxury and you will seriously learn shit. Okay, today I'm doing a watch review. This is a review, paid review, because I don't fucking do shit for free. Don't like doing shit for free, so I charge for everything. So don't forget that, fuckers. It's please like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends about my channel. It's $20 US for a paid review, and here we go. Hi Arch, more sponsored vids coming in the future. In the meantime, thanks for your offer to do a bonus vid. This is a really good guy, Bob. I'd appreciate if you could make one comparing your Grande Reverso date with the limited edition variation of it made for a Singapore jeweler. It has the power reserve on the back instead of the front, has a day-night on the front, different numerals, appreciated. And this was a special limited edition. This is a special limited edition. It was the Singapore, it's the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso 8-day Grande date, sincere, that's the jeweler, sincere edition of 50 pieces. And it was the 50th anniversary of Sincere Watch Limited, based in Singapore. They're a bunch of cunt dealers in Singapore. What do I think the Singapore version compared to the normal Reverso Grande? Very interesting question, Bob, and it's really interesting. I'm really proud you've asked me the question. I prefer the standard one. Okay, I'll tell you why. I prefer the standard one because Singapore as a country is a country full of cunts. Okay, Singapore may have achieved economic success, and but there's no fucking freedom in Singapore. You say anything about the government, you say anything, you criticize the system, they'll fucking arrest you. Okay, you make no bones about it. Singapore ain't exactly what you call a democracy, and you've got to fucking remember, Singapore itself there is a nation full of cunts. They're really nasty fuckers. So do you really want to watch to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Sincere Watches in Singapore? A fucking full price dealer who never gave me a manual or anything, and you're going to buy a special version for them? Tell them to fuck off. That's what I reckon. Tell those cunts to fuck off. And as for Singapore itself, I mean, I love Singapore. I went there on a recent tour, had a great time. But I got to be honest with you, Singaporeans in general are really mean, nasty, fucking foul-mouthed cunts. And they're just fucking high prices. Singapore is heat, high prices, and their fucking government. It ain't no fucking democracy. You say anything against the machine, you will fucking be dealt a severe blow. Let me tell you that. Singapore's the country where you get the rattan for spitting gum on the street. These are nasty fuckers. And what do I think of this limited edition version? Let's look at it aesthetically. I don't like the numerals compared to the standard Grande. I don't like the day-night indicator. Doesn't pop for me. The date and the second, well, that's the same. Yeah. The positioning, the whole way they've done the dial, they've changed it. I'm not a huge fan of the power reserve on the back. They do that on the 8-day, the standard Reverso 8-day. So aesthetically, I don't think it looks as nice. So would I be paying a bonus? No, I wouldn't. And I got to tell you the truth, a lot of this limited edition shit is all fucking overrated crap. They're fucking cunts. A lot of these watchmakers, they churn out limited editions like fucking licorice. Licorice, that's right. Everything's limited edition. Look at Panerai. Everything's limited edition. Omega, limited edition. Fuck off. Go and have a circle jerk. They're just cunts churning out shit to capitalize in on the marketplace. So to be completely frank and honest with you, I don't buy that fucking shit for one moment there. And I the Singapore version with Sincere Watches, they're a bunch of retail cunts. I wouldn't fucking pay retail. That's admitting you're a moron. I wouldn't pay extra for that, that's for sure. I don't like the aesthetics. I think they fucked the whole watch up. I don't like it one bit. So that's my opinion. I think it's fucked. And I would stick with the original. That's going to be the one that retains its value. The mere fact they're discounting the cunt so much tells you that it wasn't really that successful. Jaeger-LeCoultres in recent times have had a fucking appalling resale value. And I'd be very careful with what Reverso I bought. I wouldn't be taking punts on limited edition. The Reverso Grande, in my opinion, is probably the most beautiful Reverso of all time. I'm not saying that because I own one. I'm saying that because I was so impressed by the watch when I first saw it. I offered the guy extra money just to buy it off him. So in my opinion, the Reverso Grande is amazing. It's a great watch. It's amazing. It's great. It's super. It's sexy. It's beautiful. But the limited edition version, fuck off. Fuck off. Singapore are a bunch of cunts. I wouldn't be celebrating anything with those cunts. They're nasty fuckers. So they can fuck off. Far as their limited edition goes, nothing worth celebrating from those cunts. I'm Archibald Chesterfield III, the method actor who plays poor Pluta. Please like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends. Your fuckhead friends who would fuck your wife given half the chance. Fuckhead friends who wouldn't really help you. Fuckhead friends who'd stab you at work to get a promotion or get their brother in the door. Fuckhead friends who aren't really friends at all. Tell them about the channel. They might like it. I'm reporting for the Poor Pluta channel. Hope you like this vid. Tell me what you think. Will you marry me, Sandra? That is the question, fuckers!
We specialize in the repair of Rolex and Patek Philippe watches. We've been doing the same thing for more than 25 years. We have Rolex technicians certified by Rolex who actually used to work for the company for many years, like if we do in the work at the factory. We completely disassemble the watch and we put it to work like brand new condition. When you get a pre-owned watch, it's like if you're getting a brand new unit. The only difference is the money.